Yummy, the second song on the album, I wrote back in March of '06. How that song came about was this dude, Rick Logan, and I were hanging out writing music. We really couldn't write anything together. We ended up hanging out for 9 hours, smoking pot, drinking beer, and I'm banging on the drums. I decided to walk home. It took me about 15 minutes, and I wrote the song Yummy. I called Rick up. I said, hey, dude, I wrote the song. He said, when can I hear it? I said, when do you want? He says, tomorrow, 4 o'clock at Deep Hells. So at 4 o'clock the next day, I was at Deep Hells, and so were like 10 or 15 other people waiting to hear my song. Yummy, the song I wrote, was all about them and the month I couch surfed there.
And I'm just sitting around, trying to get everybody high. So what if I got delicious? It's none of your business. I love the delicious. Stay out of my business.
Stick it in your mouth, Mick.
DJ, you smile when you choke on it.
Chet came into my life through a roommate back in winter of 2005. He actually stayed at my house for about a month. You know, I created the guitar part and helped record the song. He knows what he wants to do when he writes the song. So.
Chet brings you in, and he's very generous. He'll feed you, he'll buy you beer, he'll pay you to record. So the influence is Chet. With him, it's like, hey, do your thing, be you. But I want it to sound kind of like this. Now, you don't have to hit it exact, but he wants it in a certain range. And the way he approaches it, it makes it okay.
Motherfucker.
Pow! Crush! Up you!
Sabi Island, Mick.
Crackhead is a song I wrote back in the summer of '05. It was part of the first album, Apathy. I recorded Crackhead in March of '04. Memorial Day weekend party that same year, my friend Just played Crackhead. Everyone loved it. This dude, Ben, who was a student at the Portland Art Institute, came up and asked me if he could shoot a music video with me. I said, okay, and that was the start of the visuals for this project.
Northwest Johnson, Northwest.
I wrote and I recorded a remix song for Crackhead called Vogue Mix. I got great response from it, and I started writing and recording a remix song for every rock song on Apathy 9721.
Cascade Diner, do drop in. Take it easy eating dinner, Mick.
I know him through a mutual friend, and he learned that I sang and then started pulling me in. Every time I work with Chet, I have a really good time. It's just very laid back, and I like that. I like Chet, I respect him, and I think what he's doing is really cool, so.
Bridge City is the last song on Apathy 97214 album. The remix for the song is called Rock and Roll Mix. It is also the longest song I recorded in length and time. The song turned out to be like 19 minutes long, over 19 minutes long. I went into the studio every Monday from like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. for a year and a half.
I want you to do where you feel good.
I like it as a theme of if she's really the mob queen, that we start with it kind of like, oh, she kind of wants money, but as the video and song builds, boom, 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 towards the end, it's all about the money. And where is it? Why aren't you bringing it, boy?
It feels like a bed. Stand up, stand up, break bullshit. Pull myself out of a hemisphere. Shut up, intent. Fuck you, freaking prick. God, you're proud of it. Now listen up, it's your song, and everybody wants to hear what I got to say.
Burnside bitch.
Shut up!
Burnside bitch.
Fuck you!
Burnside bitch.
Shut up!
Fuck you, freaking prick. God, you're proud of it. Now listen up,
Burnside bitch. Keep driving,
and
bitch.
everybody wants to hear what I got to say.
Debbie's the mob boss. He would be the godfather.
So, because that'll be our punchline at the end when it's like, shut up! That it's just kind of, it's brought you Yeah.
They're gonna be kicking my ass through the whole thing, making me sign things, da da da.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
I'm just like their bitch.
Right.
And they make all the money. I'm gonna go. Now you're gonna stand up with your right arm, and all you're gonna do is go pump, but you're not gonna hit me. Fucked up.
Fucked up!
Shut
That's nice, yeah.
I want you to do a couple things.
Okay.
I want you to do Rock Me Chet, P-Town.
Beaverton.
In your heart and soul, give me Rock Me Chet.
Rock me Chet. Rock me Chet. P-Town. P-Town.
Fuck yeah. That's it. Good. So you can do two poses. You know, like this on the stairs. Whatever the fuck you want to do. I started shooting Grindhouse 97214 in June of 07 and finished filming in July 2024. I had no finances with either my albums or my film. I worked and paid as I went. I have no bills with this project. You have to be really smart when you go to invest in yourself, or you can go in debt very quickly. When I shot part of the film, I'd pay everything and everyone off the day I shot it. When I recorded a song, I'd pay everyone and everything off the day I recorded the song. This kept me current with my project and allowed me just to focus on moving forward at all times.
Apathy 97214 presents Tough As Nail PDX mix.
So Magic came to me on the streets back in 2006. He's my king. Jumped in my arms. He was homeless. Poor baby. We've been best friends forever. This is Squirrely Whirly. Squirrely came to me. I prayed that Magic would have a girlfriend in 2006 when I started this project. It was the week before Christmas and Squirrely crawled in front of me. Some raccoon tried to eat her, and the cat hospital in Selwood here in Portland took her in for a week. She would have died. This cat and Squirrely kept me here in Portland doing this project.
All right, you guys ready?
I didn't put a band together when I started to record. Instead, I found musicians in other bands that would fit what I was recording. All musicians come from different styles of music: punk, funk, jazz, rock, bluegrass, soul, classical, folk. Anyone that I've allowed in this project, there has to be a love in their heart for what they do. When people do what they love, they create a beautiful energy. And that energy can blossom in many directions. Bands have formed out of my project. It's really been a cool, positive experience.
That's why I like playing songs with Chet. It's positive, it's fun, and he has no problem telling you what he wants to hear, but he's not a dick about it.
So it's like encouraging the individual to flourish while at the same time as part of a team.
Within the structure.
Yeah.
We started working with Chet late 2009. It's been a lot of fun. Just come in here and work and do stuff, and it's all about the music.
I'm Ian Watts. This is Adam Caldwell. And you were at the Magic Closet Recording Studio in Portland. I don't know how I met Chet. I think Chet just kind of showed up one day and played me some of his music and told me how he likes to, kind of do things his own way. And I said, cool. And he started coming in and we started doing songs, and he's been coming ever since.
When I start to record a song, I start with my rhythm guitarist. Once that's down, I bring in my bass, lead, and drums. This is my skeleton. And from here, I add the rest of the instruments little by little, be it slide or cello, banjo, whatever. It's a 2-month process from my first rehearsal to record. When I record the whole song in 5 hours. That's all the music, backing vocals, vocal, and a light mix. I wanted to create a realness that was rich, thick, and raw. And by doing this, I did it, and it turned out absolutely beautiful.
And it's always kind of like a real quick setup, a real quick record, and he doesn't like to spend a whole lot of time dwelling on parts or different instruments. It's like, okay, we got the drums. Okay, now you go play this slide part or whatever, and then, you know, it's on to the next instrument. It's like, okay, now we're gonna do some mandolin, and, you know, next is harmonica. Okay, go.
Calcium deficiency.
She squirts her milk all over you. When her love comes down, rub it in, rub it in.
Wipe yourself up mix.
Chet's been coming in usually with a different group of characters each time. Some of them have stayed the same, but then other people kind of rotate in and out.
He picks musicians accordingly to fit each song, which I think is really cool. We all get to get in there and have a lot of fun. If you're not having fun, there's something wrong with you.
Basically, he's bringing out the Northwest. If you listen to his music, you hear everything that is truth. You gotta listen with your ears. Then your mind will listen. He's a movement. He's a movement.
49.
Other's arms, and we forgotten about our own miseries, and was to go and strong Avenue with
49.
and this song at home is probably about you.
My first summer band bash I did in Portland, Oregon was Sunday, August 17th, 2007. 8 bands in my 400 square foot apartment. I put the show together in 3 days. It turned out to be a blast, and everyone wanted another band bash. So the next year, in my apartment, I had 12 bands. My landlords came and they shut it down. I was lucky. We went to a new space with a whole stage, nice sound system. The wall opened up to the outside. So it ended up being a really great band bash that year. The third year of my band bash, I decided to move out of town to MacIver State Park.
Chet's Summer Band Bash, number 3.
I had 14 bands and 1 DJ. I built a stage on the edge of the woods. The show went from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. I got a little bit of sleep for like 2 nights doing that show, but it was a really great show. The fourth year, I brought the band bash back to Portland, Oregon at Cathedral Park under the St. John's Bridge. I had 14 bands, 8 solo artists, and 3 DJs. We'll be back, but it'll be at a later date.
Do you smell pot?
I'm a very open-minded person. I believe everything is possible, and I know my mind can change in a split second if I'm shown truth in a different direction. I believe we are all on our own separate journeys. Some of us cross paths, many of us come and go, but some stay. I believe that God, the universe, and the powers that be can bring souls together, human to human or human to animal. I live, learn, and grow and become, and have no regrets in life. I always respect my journey and strive to do my best, and I never compare myself to another.
Fuck off!
I did 3 music videos for my song LAURELHURST. I did a green screen shoot at the Portland Art Institute. I had 30 plus people there on a Saturday afternoon. We shot for about 3 hours, and it was a lot of fun. Jeffrey Palmer was a student at the Portland Art Institute studying animation. He wanted to do a music video for LAURELHURST, and I said go for it. The third LAURELHURST music video I shot was throughout the LAURELHURST community for about 3 hours. I had about 200 people part of Apathy 97214 project, from recording Apathy 97214 and Apathy 97214 remix album to filming and working on the movie GRINDHOUSE 97214. During this time, I also wrote 2 other albums, Apathy and Apathetic. I wrote 3 screenplays, housed 12 homeless people, was in 2 other films, did 4 band bashes, rescued 2 feral cats, and worked full-time to pay for everything.
Listen to Chet's music, it's amazing. It's good stuff.
He's a movement. He's a change. I say it's change, and I believe that this change is like one that we need in our world today. And I think it's going to be something genuine, sweet, and fun, and addicting. Like Chet.
Jack's all back,